And in particular, the Online Safety Act of 2023 was in effect in the UK, which has caused the Office of Communication, which is effectively the FCC for the UK, to issue what I believe is hundreds of thousands of letters to every website on the internet. And what's interesting is that it is not just like a copy paste type thing. This letter makes a mistake, which is indicative to me that a human being attempted to do research and then failed, probably off of Wikipedia, because it references the Kiwi Farms, but then says 1776 Solutions, which is effectively a defunct organization. But Wikipedia doesn't know that because Wikipedia is fucking garbage and it's written by trannies. So I think that someone from Ofcom tried to look up what the corporate name is for Kiwi Farms, but then I guess couldn't access the Kiwi Farms directly, so they just Googled Wikipedia and then wrote that in. And what they asked from me as administrator of the Kiwi Farms, as well as other sites. I know Gab got one as well. And what they're asking from me is a plan to enact their regulations for the Online Safety Act, which, as we discussed, are so Orwellian, like invasive, and so stupid that even hamster forums in the United Kingdom are closing because, number one, they're actually in the jurisprudence of the UK, and number two, they have no financial means to implement the policies of the United Kingdom, which goes along with something else I've said before in the past, where the internet is becoming smaller. We have more and more people than ever before online. In fact, 70% of India doesn't even have internet access yet. So the best is yet to come. Hundreds of millions of people are still coming online every year, and yet, on Doch, the internet is smaller and smaller. The number of websites that you visit per day is probably less than you visited in the 2000s because the number one, the corporations have taken over everything and centralized things to such a degree that there's really no hope for you to start an independent website. Number two, Google search and other search engines are so leaning towards those conglomerate sites like Reddit and Twitter that you stand no chance to ever grow your presence unless you're a website that's simple, a community that cannot exist on social media like the Kiwi Farms. And number three, the actual overhead of operating a website is higher and higher to the point where it now excludes a bunch of people who would want to operate independent websites. Like if you were trying to operate a hamster farm in the UK, but then you had to suddenly do know your customer compliance for every single fucking user on your site, as well as implement a lengthy legal process for takedown notices and shit, you would just be forced to close. So the UK has shrunk the internet ever so slightly as we proceed to a three website system. And I remind you that in the Philippines, when I lived there, if you had 5 pesos, which is like pennies, less than a penny, I think, you could get a special internet package, which I know people don't like the term net neutrality, but without net neutrality, this is what you get. There were telecom packages that would allow you to access a handful of sites, and it was like Facebook and a couple companies in the Philippines, and like that's it, because they had a direct partnership with Facebook that was paying them to subsidize this package. And that's why in the Philippines nobody has a website. If you want to order anything in the Philippines, you go to their Facebook and you go to their live chat and then you order through that. And very few websites had a functioning website. Jollibee's had like a functioning website, but everybody else, if you wanted to go to any kind of store, you would go to Facebook to do it. So that's what we're heading towards with this kind of regulation. It offends me, but the UK has always been pretty offensive towards my sensibilities as a freedom-loving person, so whatever, that's not too bad. However, particular language in this letter made me concerned for other people as well. In particular, it mentions that they know somehow that the website has a significant number of United Kingdom users. So somehow the Ofcom has noticed that there are connections from the UK to this website, which they deem problematic, and they consider this subjecting me to the jurisprudence of the United Kingdom. Obviously, I disagree with that, but it's the other thing that is more interesting, that they somehow know, they have some way to quantify, calculate this metric of English users visiting the Kiwi Farms. So I was finally prompted, spurred into action to do something that I had kind of set up and prepared for a long time ago, and that was to finally ban British people from the Kiwi Farms. This is not a joke. If you are English and you try to go to kiwifarms.st right now, or even maddatheinternet.com right now, and you are using a UK IP, actually no, it's just Kiwi Farms. If you're using a UK IP, either because you're actually there or because you're using a VPN, you will see a error 540 or 451, as in 451 Fahrenheit. That's what it's referencing. And it is a unavailable for legal reasons notice that explains to you that you are banned because your government is spying on you as you connect to the Kiwi Farms. And for your own personal safety, I will not allow you to connect. This has already caused complaints from British users saying that either A, I'm giving the government what they want, which I don't really care. Like, I'll repeat this. When it comes to things like you're giving the government what they want, or you're giving a lolcow what he wants, I don't factor in what retards want. I don't factor in what Angloids actually want when I make my decisions. I'm factoring in what I think is best and only that. And I preclude any discussion about gratifying people by giving them what they want. I refuse to consider that at all. But then they're also saying that it's difficult or that's harming them because they can't see information. And it's like the access is unmitigated. In fact, your access level is improved because I'm explaining how to do this. In the bottom, I have a link to privacyguides.org, which explains how to get a VPN and what a VPN is for, and then also how to use Tor. Extremely simple, also goes through privacy guides. So I find that this is a acceptable workaround. Already, I've seen a bunch of people I know from UK have already reconnected, some through Tor, some through VPNs. I think if you have an iPhone, you can use iPhone users. Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Apple offer a free private relay iOS inbuilt VPN that as long as you have like an Apple device, it automatically has access to? Yes. So if you have an iPhone, which is going to be half of all phone users, you already have a VPN. And I think that counts for British people as well. So you can just use private relay and connect through the US or through France or Germany even, because even the Germans are not this fucking crazy yet. And you can connect anyways. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have, I think Samsung offers a VPN now too, because Apple does it. VPNs are really cost effective and they add great value. And effectively, VPNs are just reselling bandwidth. So they are a product that almost every ISP in the world is going to start selling because people really like them and they give that sense of security and privacy. And it effectively just adds value to disposable bandwidth anyway. So they're really common, really cheap is what I'm trying to say. And nobody has an excuse. I have like 3 different VPN subscriptions because sometimes my VPN is blocked. And I absolutely positively fucking refuse to turn off my VPN for any reason whatsoever. So I will just switch through every country on every VPN service that I have until I get to one that works. And if they don't work, I don't use that service ever. So with this imminent loss of freedom, this obviously spurred on a lot of British people to talk about how their country is a despotic shithole, and they compelled the government to take action against the real problems facing them in their country, as they are set to become poorer than Poland in the next couple years, or even this year, I think. So they have gone from the country that employs the Polish to toilet cleaners to the subsistence level below Poland. And as this is happening, they say Keir Starmer, which is the most German-sounding name. I don't know what the fuck it is. British people hate Germans, but then their queen's fucking German, or sorry, their king's fucking German. Their prime minister has like the like the most fucking German-sounding name ever. And he has come out and he is finally put into action. Promises made, promises kept. Ninja swords will be banned by summer. Apparently, the urban youth have decided that they really, really like. Oh fuck! What's the name of that anime? That's like the kid in the orange jumpsuit with the headband that has the little Egyptian eye on it. Naruto. They really like Naruto. Whatever demographic is there in the urban centers of the UK, they love Naruto. So they got their ninja swords out and they busting on each other. And it's not going well. So now no longer will you be able... I just reminded myself of something really funny. Well, hold up. Hold up. Let me bring this up. There's a song called I'm the Best. Oh, I have to sign in to confirm I'm not a bot. Hold up. Let me see if I can download this. I actually downloaded the video right before using a cookie bypass thing. So I can probably download this. Oh, I have to. Oh, my God. Dude, fuck you. I'm just going to. There's a part of that. I can't even play the song because it doesn't make sense. There's a part in the video where they're fighting with ninja swords, which is really funny because it's a funny song. Anyways, so obviously Keir Starmer is not considering this an issue worth fixing. He's got other fucking problems.
Thank you for watching this clip. This is Perspicacity. Remember to like and subscribe.